Son shit, y'all ready?
I hope y'all are. This episode is about an American engineer, black American engineer who helped get video games in the mix, who got a stamp in the video game world. Jerry Lawson. You know what I'm saying? And again, I say it on the show, on the mix show. I gotta salute Google because I've seen the name before, and when I was out here just posting like Black History moments on social media before the podcast thing, I definitely think in my head I think I said something about him. I don't know no more. It's wild, but I'm pretty sure I did, because like I did it for like 2 years and then I slowly but surely stopped doing it, which is weird, but that's a whole nother thing. And it's like, yo, boom. And his birthday came around and Google saluted him, had a little joint. I don't know if y'all saw it, but the Google page, you hit the joint and then you played a couple of games, like from back in the day, vibed out. And it was in honor of him. And it's dope to see again. I say it all the time. Black people got their hands in everything. We don't get talked about a lot, but we got our hands in everything. And it's always dope to do that and say that, because I feel like Charles Barkley sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to add these new dimensions to it. But I definitely feel like Charles Barkley when he goes, black people are always taught to gear towards sports and entertainment. That's really it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's encouraging black people to be doctors. Nobody's encouraging black people to be engineers. Nobody's encouraging black people to be scientists. Like, and here's a perfect example. Hidden Figures. Hidden Figures was about 3 women at NASA, 3 black women at NASA doing their thing. A whole black section of NASA doing their thing. There's a gang of other black women, but when you see these other black women, they're all singers. How many movies have come out? You got Aretha joint came out. Whitney Houston's joint is coming out. Mahalia Jackson joint came out. Like, it's just a bunch of like, yo, celebrities on some singing stuff. Ray, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, boom, boom, boom. That's there. And it's like, yo, I think there's 2 Aretha Franklin joints out there, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? There was also the not Lena Horne, Billie Holiday joint on Hulu. So you know what I'm saying? Like, but one Hidden Figures. There's so many black people who have done so much outside of the world of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Jackie Robinson, 42, James Brown. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. This is, you know what I'm saying? But y'all feel where I'm coming from. And when we think about something like video game software and early 70s, like early days back in the 70s, this man had his hand in the game. Real talk. It was just dope to see stuff like that. So that's what this episode is about. Thank y'all for listening. It's always a pleasure seeing like these countries, these cities, seeing these numbers, and they humble numbers. I ain't out here doing I'm not out here doing Joe Rogan joints. I ain't out here doing Drink Club joints. I ain't out here doing $1 million worth of game joints. I ain't out here doing big numbers. What's the 2 chicks from The Office? I ain't out here doing the Office girl numbers. I'm doing, yo, here's a dude who know a little something who's not a celebrity. I'm not out here doing murder podcast joint numbers, because murder podcasts is ridiculous, man. Like the numbers they pulling, like people are so involved. Like, yo, I'm interested in about these murders. That's crazy. It's like, who got killed? Where? Oh man, and they got off how? Oh man. And then here's the side piece of that. When you listen to these murder podcasts or when you watch these murder television shows, you come away feeling like the cops are dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's weird because then you'll listen to these murder podcasts and then you'll watch something like First 48 and you're like, these cops on First 48 are like on top of it. They really are trying to get this joint done. And then you listen to somebody's murder podcast and they're like, yeah, she's been dead for 50 years. Like, whoa, what? the police just dropped it like 4 years, like in 4 years they ain't even care no more. They kept it going. Like, the reason he got caught was because something happened and they had to get his fingerprints, and then they ended up with the accident. They checked his blood, and somebody was like, he already had a criminal past, and then they checked his blood and found out he was the killer who killed that chick 50 years ago. So while he was like waking up out of his stupor from his car accident that he was drunk driving in, he also got convicted of murder. Boom, boom, boom. Murder podcast. I don't know, just generic name, but I'm just saying. It's wild, and y'all know that's how that go. It's the wildest joints when these people get caught. But anyway, I don't do any of that. I just do this joint right here, man. And it's cool. I'm with that. Thank y'all for listening and being down with what we do. That's what this episode is about, Jerry Lawson. I know I got totally lost. I really thought I was like maybe on a murder thing, like, yo. And then, can you believe that then the cops, they lost the evidence in the room? Huh? Yeah. And there's always like two chicks. And there's always like one chick who just like, oh my, she's like the most, like, oh my God, I'm so into this conversation. What? For real? Oh my God. And you're just like, yo, this is wild. And it's crazy. My thing is, I'd rather listen to the females talk about it, because the dudes just started saying some wild, random stuff. I know, man. And then what they did, oh my God, that has to be so crazy. Yeah. Oh, imagine if it was something else. And you're just like, yeah. Like, you guys are really, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying. The dudes sound like they are still, like, the dudes are on. The dudes are in performance mode. The dudes are like, yo, we're trying to really. And the chicks sound like they're just having this conversation, and then and it's like almost like they're learning it as they go on. Like, hey, right before the recording, we really just read up on this, and could you? And they're going through the facts as it's being recorded, and you're just like, and the other chick is always like, what? Oh snap! Really? Oh my God! Hold on, say that again. That is crazy. Dudes, they seem like they knew this months in ahead advance, and it's the script, and it doesn't seem organically like they're really, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, the women sound more genuine when they do it, especially when it comes to stuff where, like, families are torn apart, and everybody's, and then that thing happens where you catch them, and the justice hit. You can hear it in their voice, like, yo, the feeling of sadness and happy at the same time. Dudes, they be like, and then they caught him. Oh man, I'm glad they did. Oh my God, I can't believe you would have just got away with that. I know, man. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Salute the people who do murder podcast type joints and murder mysteries and all that stuff. But salute to y'all women who do it. But that's this episode. Do your research on my man Jerry Lawson. Thank y'all for listening. Let's go. Yes. Hey, you know how we do, man. This is what we do, man. One of my tools, man. You know how I do, man. On 1 2, man. I'm playing around. Look, whole tongue got tied up and everything on that. Live at the Oasis. Hold on. Ooh, this right here just be smooth for a minute. Hold on, bring it back. Be like, oh snap, I forgot what I would have said. Hold on. It's like, I forgot what I would have said. Hold on, it's all in my head. My favorite color used to be red. That was way back when. I ain't know about much though. I'm on what though? Live at the Oasis. That's the place to be. I'm playing. Okay, anyway. I lost it. I had it. I thought I had something. Anyway, live at the Oasis. Legal Crime Radio, Hot Vibes Radio. Y'all already know the vibe be dope. I'm still, look, it's like I wanna, yo, you know what I mean? Anyway, hold on. And this beat too smooth to be saying some of the stuff I be wanting to say too. So I be like, yo, hold on. International impact maximum. Took a hiatus, he back again. Be all he can be is all they asked of him. Joe Frazier is way out the corner that they backed him in. No broke bones, minimum bruises, few scrapes. Still endured a lot of shit that you can't. Chest out, walk tall, said shook the world and walked off, left the game cold turkey, retreated to his solitude. That beat switch up messed me up, yo. Retreated to his fortress of solitude, concentrated on trying to be a more solid dude. 6 words to describe him. Woo! Hey. I really need some new bars. That's like old stuff. Anyway, let's bring it on like this. This is that time of the night we be doing something else. You know how we do. It's that history moment. And I gotta let me tell y'all right now, man. I gotta thank Google for this one, because I had something else in mind. And yesterday I went to Google something, and then this joint came up. I don't know if y'all saw it on the search joint. When you go to Google, the homepage, and the little video game joint came up. I was like, yo, what am I looking at? And I played like 2 games. I ain't gonna lie. Totally just dismissed everything I had going on and played 2 games. I'm bugging. Anyway, so let's get down to what we do, man, because this is what we talking about here. Take it from the top. Take it from the top, like this moment in black history. The smoothness. Can you feel me? This that realness. You know the realness. Don't know what to rhyme with realness. So I say the realness. Anyway, this is about Jerry Lawson, an engineer who was born out there in Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying? My man was out here just like, he went out here and his peoples made sure that he got a good education. You know what I'm saying? So he did his thing. He was out here rocking. In 1970, he joined Fairchild Semiconductor in San Francisco. They was out here doing joints and rocking joints. Coin-operated arcade games was a big thing for them. You know what I'm saying? Sometime in 75, he went into the F8 microprocessors and did his thing. Lawson was one, if y'all don't know if Lawson had a hand in the early days of the video games, you know what I'm saying? Word. Because one of the first units was the Fairchild Channel F with the cartridge slot. You know what I'm saying? So he was like one of the first dudes out here in the video game joint. You know what I mean? Like he was one of them dudes. He put his foot in it. You know what I'm saying? He left in 1980, the Fairchild joint, and founded VideoSoft, a video game development company that made software for Atari. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember Atari, the old joints. You know what I mean? So like, that closed 5 years later, and he started to embark on something else. You know what I'm saying? He worked with Stevie Wonder to come up with the Wonder Clock that would help wake up a child with the sound of the parent's voice. You know what I'm saying? And all this and all that. Like, my man was out here doing this thing. He was out here grinding. Part of the Fairchild joints. Then he ended up working with Atari, you know what I'm saying, on the slide, you know what I'm saying, on the like, we got some joints on the cut. Can y'all rock with us, you know what I mean? That's just dope. And it's a black man. So it's really, really dope, because it's like one of them joints we don't, you know what I'm saying, we don't, you know what I mean, we don't really see a lot of black people talking about, I get down in the video games, unless they talking about they play video games, you know what I mean? So I was like, like I said, if it wasn't for Google, that wouldn't have been my joint. I was gonna do something else. And then I saw it and I thought like, this is amazing. Mainly because I think like yesterday was his birthday. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? Because all I think I gave y'all was my man was like, no, I wasn't even yesterday. Because what's the day? The 3rd. So that was Thursday. I don't even know why my joint was still giving me that Google thing then. Because I straight played that yesterday. I was out here bugging on that yesterday. Anyway, my man was born on December the 1st. That was just, this is what we do, man. This is how we get down. Live at the Oasis, Legal Crime Radio. Oof. That piece be the part that be hitting me right there. But anyway, this is how we get down, man. Y'all can catch more of this type stuff on most of your podcast streaming services because we have the Our World, Our Time podcast is where we do this. We take these little segments right here and throw them on that joint. For all the historians that be like, some black, it's a lot of black history out here. I'll be out here Yo, cause on the real, and we gonna get into that. My real joint was Omar Gaddafi. We gonna do that Omar Gaddafi joint, and we gonna talk about that. Cause if y'all know about that, that is, yo, that's an interesting. That is a interesting joint. You know what I mean? But, and I don't even think it really was about to be about him. It was gonna be about the water joint that he came up with. Y'all ain't, yo, I don't know if y'all understand. My man had plans for Africa, but that won't, you know, like I said. While looking up a lot of that stuff, the search engine thing popped up with the video game, and I was like, yo, let me peep this. Jerry Lawson, salute, rest in peace to Jerry Lawson. Do your research on him. You know what I'm saying? This is what I, you know, gave y'all a quick little run through. But my man was out here doing his thing. So, you know, word up. This is what we do. This is how we get down. Let's get back into some music. We got like a little under 30-something minutes, man. So let's get down like, whoa, 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 I ain't got no echo chamber. I'm playing, y'all. Yes, hey. That's my time. You know how we do on Saturdays. We be out here grinding hard, just rocking all over the place, doing what we do. You know how they down. Hashtag set it off Saturdays. That's what we do. We give it to them on a Saturday, cause that's how we do. It's like what you wanna do, what you wanna do. I got the smoothest music and the dopest grooves. Woo! Oh, hey, anyway. Hey, yo, anyway. Let's get ready to get up out of here. You know what that means. We like that. They say you only live once. That is a lie. You only die once. I'm playing. Let me see. I was out here just zoning out. Hey, yo. Anyway, they say you only live once. That's a lie. You only die once. So anytime that your God allows you to get out here and continue your journey, please show the world the best version of you. Y'all be safe. Peace.
This is a Soul of Art presentation.